Teyana Taylor just leveled up, but not everyone is happy about it, especially not Iman Shumpert. While she's out here glowing with her rumored new man, Aaron Pierre, Iman is spiraling, throwing shade, and making it painfully obvious that he's not over her. But here's where it gets even messier. Rumors are now swirling that Aaron might have his own baggage, and if the whispers are true, Teyana could be walking straight into another storm. So, is Iman just a bitter ex who can't let go, or is there more to this story? Buckle up, because the tea is boiling. Her rumored romance with rising star Aaron Pierre is looking more and more like the real deal. And let's just say, one person is definitely not happy about it, Iman Shumpert. After months of speculation, Teyana and Aaron have been spotted together at multiple high-profile events, setting social media on fire. From cozying up at the 15% Pledge Gala to looking like a full-fledged power couple at the ABFF Honors, where Aaron won the Rising Star Award, their chemistry is undeniable. And while they haven't publicly confirmed the relationship, the internet is convinced this is way more than just friendship. But guess who's been out here throwing shade instead of moving on? Iman. The moment the rumors started heating up, he hopped on Twitter with cryptic posts and petty jabs. First, it was a music video with lyrics about grudges, fake tears, and standing by someone's side despite the drama. Lyrics that fans immediately connected to Teyana. Then, when the internet clowned him for being in his feelings, he doubled down, posting laughing emojis like he was unbothered. But let's be real. Nobody who's truly over their ex is this invested in her new man. The more Iman tries to act like he doesn't care, the more obvious it is that he does. And people aren't just speculating. They're calling him out. One comment went viral saying, "Not her upgrading with Aaron the Pierre. Where's the lie?" And honestly, they have a point. Aaron Pierre is talented, successful, and booked and busy, while Iman is somewhere on Twitter, pressed. Losing Teyana was already a tough blow, but seeing her thrive with someone new, that's got to sting. But instead of taking the L with grace, Iman is out here playing petty games. And the worst part? This isn't even the first time. Iman Shumpert has been moving messy for years, and his latest antics are just the tip of the iceberg. Long before Teyana officially walked away, the red flags were everywhere, starting with the endless cheating allegations. From the moment they got together, rumors swirled about Iman stepping out, and the receipts kept piling up. Back in 2016, a woman came forward claiming she had been messing with Iman for 2 years, the exact amount of time he had been with Teyana, and it didn't stop there. She even alleged that he invited her to a hotel in Denver, where his then Cavaliers teammate Kyrie Irving was also present, with both of them reportedly pushing for a threesome. Messi doesn't even begin to cover it. Fast forward a few years, and Iman's name was still in the mix. Remember Drake's baby mama drama? When Sophie Broussard was pregnant with Adonis, there were rumors that she wasn't even sure who the father was at first. And guess whose name was being tossed around? Iman. That, plus the whispers about him having an entanglement with adult film star Albie Rides in 2019, where people even speculated she got pregnant, had social media in a chokehold. Teyana had to step in and shut it down, but by then, the damage was done. But let's not act like Iman was just quietly cheating behind the scenes. His behavior was messy and public. In 2024, photos surfaced of him getting cozy with Amber Rose on a beach, leaving fans side-eyeing the situation. And if that wasn't enough, Teyana's close friend, Deja Nicole, stepped in with the tea, calling out Iman and Amber for their sneaky behavior. She even claimed she had peeped their vibe months before, exposing that they had been spotted together on a boat for New Year's Eve while Teyana was home with their kids. The fact that his own friends were outing him speaks volumes. And let's not forget his most embarrassing move, pulling up to the 2024 Met Gala comments section to thirst over Teyana after their split. When photos of her stunning red dress started circulating, Iman couldn't help himself, tweeting, "Yeah, you ate, but I ain't telling you that ish." Fans immediately called him out, with one saying, "Bro, just admit you still in love and go." Iman played it off as jokes, but nobody was buying it. His pattern has been clear for years: cheating, being messy, and then acting like the victim when Teyana finally had enough. And if his latest social media meltdown over Aaron Pierre is any indication, he still hasn't learned his lesson. Teyana Taylor didn't just leave Iman Shumpert. She escaped a situation that had been weighing her down for years. And looking back, it's clear that Iman's biggest issue wasn't just the cheating. It was his obsession with control. From the outside, their relationship looked like goals. But behind the scenes, Teyana was constantly forced to shrink herself to make Iman feel secure. Throughout their marriage, there were whispers about how he tried to dictate her career, style, and even the company she kept. Multiple sources claimed that Iman couldn't handle Teyana's success, and instead of uplifting her, he made her feel guilty for being the powerhouse that she is. The jealousy wasn't just personal, it was professional too. When they attended events together, cameras would naturally gravitate toward Teyana, but Iman never looked happy about it. There were multiple occasions where photographers asked him to step aside so they could get solo shots of her, and his body language screamed insecurity. And let's not forget the infamous Rolls-Royce crash, one of the biggest metaphors for their relationship. Iman wrecked her car and then literally ran from the scene, dodging responsibility. And just like that moment, every time he made a mess in their marriage, Teyana was left to clean it up. She put in the work to hold things together, turning down music and acting opportunities just to keep the peace. And when she did take a step back from work to focus on their family, Iman still wasn't satisfied. But the most heartbreaking part? When she reached her breaking point, he met her pain with pettiness. In 2021, Teyana was hospitalized due to exhaustion, and the official story was that she had pushed herself too hard. But later allegations hinted at a deeper issue, suggesting that after discovering yet another betrayal, she had emotionally collapsed. Even after everything she endured, she tried to leave with grace, finalizing their divorce in 2024 without dragging him publicly. But Iman, he couldn't let go. Instead of accepting reality, he took to social media with shade, cryptic tweets, and attention-seeking stunts, proving to everyone that he was still obsessed with her. Now that Teyana Taylor has officially moved on, all eyes are on her rumored new man, Aaron Pierre. But not everyone is convinced that this relationship is drama-free. While Aaron seems like a major upgrade from Iman Shumpert, whispers are starting to surface about his own past. And let's just say, the streets are watching. For starters, Aaron has always been extremely private about his personal life, but that hasn't stopped rumors from bubbling up. One of the biggest allegations? That he might already be married to British actress Jessica Henwick. While there's no official confirmation, fans have started connecting the dots, with some pointing out that Aaron and Jessica have been linked for years. A few social media users even claimed they had tied the knot in secret, which, if true, would mean Teyana might unknowingly be caught up in another messy situation. Of course, there's a huge difference between speculation and fact, and Aaron has yet to address any of the chatter. But even with these rumors floating around, one thing is clear. He's nothing like Iman. He's not out here embarrassing Teyana every other week, controlling her every move, or turning their relationship into a social media circus. That alone is already a massive improvement. At the end of the day, Teyana deserves peace, love, and a drama-free future. And after everything she's been through, the last thing anyone wants is for her to land in another toxic situation, even if it's a different kind of toxic. But one thing is for sure, Iman knows he fumbled, and seeing Teyana with a man who's on her level is eating him up inside. His ego may never recover, and that's why he's still lurking, still throwing shade, and still trying to insert himself into her story. But what do y'all think? Is Iman truly obsessed, or is he just struggling to accept that Teyana leveled up? And should we be side-eyeing Aaron Pierre, or are the rumors just noise? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this conversation is far from over.